Hey guys, can you see me? Yeah, I'm camming up. I'm gonna shut everybody up, including Laura. Love you, kid. But I'm camming up for a minute. It won't be forever. Plus, I think I got something to prove to 180 since he thinks I'm lying about cancer. And we all know I don't lie about shit. So, and nobody has brought a lie to me that I've told. Like I said, I might have made a mistake, but I always corrected it. So, hey, Cuban Witch. Hey, Long Island Girl. Tawanda. Where's Nenny? Hey, Kim. Even with my glasses, I have a hard time. Look, I have to look through the bifocal part. I've not yet figured out how to do that. I don't want you looking up my nostrils. Well, thank you, Tawanda. Hey, Taraboo. I'm nothing special to look at. Never claimed to be. You know, I'm just a 54-year-old me. Hey, Mimi. But it seems that, you know, I got some shit I need to prove. So, let's see. Go on with your bad self. Hey, old blue. I know, I need to... That doesn't work. I need to look through the bottom part. I don't know, I never sat in front of a camera like this because I don't like camming up. It's not something I like to do. Hey, Sarah, Red Dragon, Long Island. Hey, guys. So, hey, Mandy C. I don't know, Brian lost his shit today. I'm not sure what he lost his shit about. I still haven't figured that out. But, I did super chat him $1.99 and tell him he's lying because I've never said a word about his money situation. I don't count his coins. I don't count anybody's money, unlike him. Hey, Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton. That's so cool. I never called him an e-beggar, and you know, he seems to have a problem with things that are being said in my chat, but he doesn't do anything to control his chat, and I'm not going to stop people from saying what they think or feel about the dude. You know, that's between you and him. He knows how I feel about it. He keeps asking what I want. What I want, hey Trisha, not Trish, is for him to quit denying the things that he's done in his past. Own your shit, Brian. Those screenshots are not fake. They're not from your Facebook. They come from that group, Lion St. John. You said the things, man. You can say you didn't say them. You can say you were provoked. You can say whatever you want to say, but you said them. And you know you said them. So, you know, I don't know what you keep calling me a liar for, Brian. There's nothing that you've ever proved me to be lying about. Nothing. Hey, Glitter Gal. Oh, Glitter Girl, sorry. I told you I need to see out of this part of my glasses. So, just knock it off with the bullshit, Brian, because I'm not a liar. None of you have been able to prove to me where I've told a lie. So, I don't care about your money. I don't count your freaking coins. I don't count anybody's coins. Unlike you, who got all twisted when Barbie and Emad was giving Laura money. And you even messaged me and said, hey, I think I'm going to talk to Barbie and Emad about helping you because of your situation instead of throwing money at Laura. And what I tell you, don't do that, Brian. Don't do that. Because that could end up very embarrassing for you. Because you weren't being kind. You were being facetious. You got... There's a one whole video of you screaming about Laura's money. And you throw all of your cash up in the air. And you show your freaking bank account. So, Brian, don't say I count your coins. Because I don't. I can throw a PayPal link on my videos in my About section. Just as easy as you can. And bringing your girls into the frame, I don't know what you thought that was going to prove. No, actually, I do know what you thought that was going to prove. You thought that was going to bring you some kind of sympathy. I don't have a problem with your girls. I don't have a problem with your parenting. I've never said I did. You lied and said I called CPS to avoid you from getting your grandson. That's a fucking lie. And you know that. You know that's a lie. But you just keep sitting there telling it and telling it and telling it. And all those people in your chat just keep believing it and believing it and believing it. Why don't any of you people ask Brian to prove his claims? Why don't any of you all ask Brian to prove anything? Hey, be true. You don't. You don't ask for proof. Hey, Puss in Boots. None of you ask Brian to prove anything. None of you. You just take his word for it. Just like him calling me a drunk. Always calling me a drunk. Brian, I drink probably once every 2 months. Hey, Kimmy P. Crazy Mama 3. Mandy Bell. I did cam up Mandy Bell because I got a point to prove. I got a point to prove to that fucking troll 180. The one that won't even come out of his mommy's basement. When, hey Christy, when Dave the fisherman and them drove all the way to see him, he wouldn't even come up he wouldn't cam up. He wouldn't even leave his fucking house with them. So, I've got something to prove. But I figured I'd address Brian first. Because, Brian, you keep asking me what I want from you. Own your shit, buddy. Just like everybody else has to. You act like, hey, Crazy Nurse Granny. You act like you're the only, Kimmy C, you act like you're the only person that can go hard for your friends. But when one of us go hard for one of our friends, somebody that we see being treated like garbage, even if we're not friends, me and Mandy Bell are not friends. But if I see you going hard at her, not you in particular, Brian, but somebody, and I know you're full of shit on that, then I will. I would do it for anybody. Hey, Huckleberry. Hey, Bonnie. So, you're not the only one, Brian. When people were going hard at Pink, you were defending her to the hilt. That's your right. Don't have a problem with me or anybody else doing it. Don't have a problem with us doing it. And all you clowns that went into Katie's live stream, Miss Fucking Wonderful, shout out, subscribe to her, somebody drop her link if you want, if you know how, I don't have a clue. But all you clowns going in there trying to start shit between Laura and Miss Fucking Wonderful, how'd that work out for you? About as well as it worked out for Diane trying to start shit between Rosie and Laura. So, most of you women like to have Laura's name in your mouth more than you do dick. And that's a shame. Yeah, exactly, it backfired. Because you know what? Truth be known, Katie and Laura would get along better than them bitches and Katie. Because Katie don't take no shit. And she calls it like it is. She obviously has a problem going on with Diane and Wendy right now. That's their problem. Don't care. Hey, Galway girl. But for them girls to go in there and start, oh, well, Laura is friends with Negs. Laura doesn't have any idea what Negs and Katie's history is. None. So you failed miserably again, you fucking trolls. And all these ex-patrons of Laura's running around. You best be careful what you're fucking asking for, man. Because if Laura drops it, you're all going down. Not just Laura. You got Liz admitting to the fact that Laura had nothing to do with some of this stuff. And it's still not good enough for them. You got people going at Mandy because she's friends now or associates with mommy of 3 girls or whatever it was. I don't know, Kim. Who cares? If Mandy got over it, that's Mandy's business. You all are all friends with the other ones. Trust me, if they'd shove it in Laura's ass, they'll shove it in yours. Hey, John. So, just be careful what you wish for, gals. I personally am one, if I'm in a private conversation with somebody and somebody asks me not to repeat it, or it's just an assumption that you shouldn't repeat it, I don't repeat it, regardless of how I feel about that person 6 months down the road, 2 months down the road, 6 years down the road. I take it to my grave. And I damn sure don't run to the same people that I sat and trashed for months and months and months and months on end. And then those people accept you right in. Why? Because it's against Laura. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. I'm trying not to point. I know that's rude, but I talk with my hands a lot. I'm sorry. No, nothing's good enough for him, Mimi. Nothing. You know, you can offer proof and you can offer proof and nobody cares. It doesn't matter. If these hundreds of people want to believe that these girls actually paid Laura money to do her dirty work, well, then I got some beachfront fucking property in Indiana for you. My eyes watering. I'm not crying. My eyes watering. But I could cry if I got mad enough. But you know what? I don't let this shit get to me to the point where I'm going to start screaming and hollering and stroking and fucking veins popping like Brian does. And Kiki, I'm going to go ahead and address you. Because I haven't had your name in my mouth for a while. But you did a whole entire video on my comments under one of my videos. I don't know what you want me to do about my comments. If you think I'm going to go under there and delete anything that anybody says bad about you, not happening, have you checked out your own comments lately? Because that's where I found Laura's brother doxed, was in your comments. That's where I found somebody by the name of Pass the Popcorn, blaming Simon and Boys of the Boyd for causing you grief. Grief that I still don't have a clue what it was, but you blamed it on me. You said I went to Boyd about the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard in my life. So there you go, Kiki. Clean up your own comments before you start doing a rundown on somebody else's, okay? Now, let's see. What did I hear earlier, just a little bit ago? Oh, here's something I want to address. Hello, Starlight. Let me tell you why you're not welcome in Woggs's whiskey OGs. It has nothing to do with Laura. It has to do with the fact that he realized the first time he ever met you that you're a shit stir. And I believe he told you that in a live stream. We were all in there. We all heard it. He said, you're a troublemaker. Hello, Starlight. Hello, kitty shit. Hello, kitty litter. Whatever he called you. That's where you got that name. Remember? That's where you got that name, was from whiskey. And all you bitches all up in whiskey and Laura's business, why? Don't you have a man of your own? Don't you have a woman of your own? Why you up in their business? Hey, Mary Wunson, hope you're feeling better. Why are you up in somebody else's relationship? I don't get it. Well, it's not your business. Unless Woggs or Laura comes to you and says, hey, let me make this your all's business. And I don't care what they put on I don't care what they put out there in YouTube land. Starlight, you're not welcome in Whiskey's room because you're a shit stir, and he's the one that said that the very first night you went in there and you started shit. Oh, no, it was after your video, the breakup. Hey, Jules, if I don't catch you, hey, Purple, if I don't, Laura, I don't know why I called you Purple. Hey, Tiara, if I don't catch you, it's because I can't see the chat without lifting my glasses up because they're bifocals, but... So, stay out of their relationship. It's not your fucking business. And you look like fools You look like fools. You look like a fool going in Katie's stream today, trying to start shit between Laura and Katie. Diane looked like a fool, trying to start shit between Rosie and Laura. And you look like fucking fools with Laura and Whiskey up in your chops. Because guess what? Laura and Whiskey know what they got, whatever it is. Not my business, not your business for damn sure. They're not just YouTube buddies. If Whiskey didn't want anything to do with Laura, like you all were sitting on panel saying earlier, then you know what? He knows how to fucking log off. He knows how to log out of a relationship. Trust me, he has her number. So, just quit, you all. You're looking like fucking idiots doing that. And Clary T, you look like the biggest idiot. Oh, Whiskey, if you'll measure your windows, I'll make you some curtains for the shaggin' wagon. Hit me up in my DMs. I'll make you some curtains for your shaggin' wagon. What are you, drunk, Whiskey? I'm not Whiskey, I'm sorry. Clary T? Sorry, Whiskey. Either Whiskey, OG or Gypsy. But it's not your all's business, man. That's right. Stop the drama, Just Harry. I got things to prove. I didn't even know that 180 was questioning my cancer. So, guess what, 180? I got my medical records, bitch. You want to see them? Because I don't play the cancer card, 180. You want to see it? You want to see when I was diagnosed? Look, right here. Here, I'll show you, buddy. You might have to come out of the basement to see it, but I'll show you. Let me see. I can't read backwards. Can you all see where it says I was diagnosed on November 20-something of 2017? You see that? You see that? Okay. All right. So, you want to see my scheduled chemo that I had? I can get that too. Let's see. Laparoscopic colon cancer surgery right here, whatever it's called. Then I did 3 treatments of this particular kind of chemo. And then one of the medicines wasn't agreeing with me, so the doctor switched it up and we started another line of treatment, which I did until September of last year. Okay? So yes, in a month. Was it last year? Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm fine, old blue eyes. But you'll also see, since nobody, likes to believe me, you'll see in here where I also have a large abdominal hernia from my surgery, which I've yet to be able to get repaired because I don't have medical insurance because, well, I don't know why. I guess because I don't have a boyfriend that makes $75 an hour, or I can't get disability. No offense to those on disability. I very well may try. You can also see where I have COPD. See that? And yes, it says I'm a smoker. I didn't lie about it. I don't lie. I don't lie. Hey, Bill. So, 180, I cammed up, bitch. I cammed up. Now let's see you cam up, bitch. And you can wear your lip gloss and your pigtails. No problem, don't care. And Brian, I don't count your coins. Quit counting other people's. Okay? Because I can throw a PayPal link up just as easy as you can. And don't bring your little girls into the screen thinking that that's somehow going to draw sympathy towards you. We all know you got kids. Trust me. So, for all you people out there just acting total fools, that's exactly what you are. You're fucking fools. Stay out of people's relationships, not your business. I don't see Laura nib-shitting in your relationships. I don't see anybody talking about Marianne and 180's little flirty behavior. Don't care. Find it kind of gross myself, but don't care. So, hey, Angel. Hey, Nanny C. Hey, Mary Jim. Like I said, I cammed up for a reason. I showed my medical report for a reason. Because I don't fucking lie. And better yet, I don't fucking care. I don't care. I don't care about Brian's money. I don't care about his super chats. He keeps screaming, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Own your shit, Brian. Quit fucking lying to these people. Better yet, the people sitting in his chat, quit believing everything that comes out of his damn mouth, okay? Just quit believing everything that comes out. Ask for proof. And for all of you all out there saying, Remy, yes, I caught your comment. I caught your comment. You mean the truth? The one that knows everything but the truth? Yeah, Remy, I caught that comment. Do you know of a lie that I've told? Because if you know of a lie that I've told, Remy, please, bring it to me. Bring it to me, Remy. You act like you ain't a shit stirrer. You're one of the biggest, Remy. So, again, I had something to prove. I cammed up. And Laura, you can't call me a troll or nothing no more. In 180, I showed you my medical thing because I don't lie about cancer. I've never played the cancer card. I'm not going to start now. Brian, you did say those things about Nenny. You said them, then you went back and erased your comments. You sure did. You told her a bullet works wonders, and I don't know why you're going to sit there and lie. But you said it, and you know it. Yeah, Remy is a shit stirrer. But she gets on panel and she cries. I don't know, you're blah, 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 I don't know. I know I'm not a troll, but I had something to prove, Laura. You know? I'm sick and tired of, you know, number one, I'm a man. Okay, obviously I'm not a man. See these? That is not manly. And yes, they're a little jiggly. Born a woman, raised a woman, still a woman. No problem with those that aren't. No problem with those that were born different and choose to be different today. Not a problem. But if you're going to run around talking about me, 180, know your shit. Know your shit. You're probably one of the worst trolls I've ever seen in my life. You suck at it, 180. You suck. Now cam up, 180. Quit being a bitch. Cam up. Yes, I got booby jiggle and everything going on. Trust me, I'm not above flashing you. If Harry wasn't in the room, but she'd get so excited. I love you too, Kim. I'm just sick and tired of people saying that I lie all the time. I don't lie about nothing. If I'm mistaken, by all means, bring it to my attention. But I don't lie. And Brian, you using this, oh, she's a Darlie Routier supporter. There are hundreds of thousands of people out there that don't support Darlie Routier. Probably several in this room right here. And I get along fine with them. Why? Because they're not jackasses like you. That's why. So quit, you know, oh, she's a Darlie Routier supporter. She's a Darlie Routier supporter. No, I'm a fair trial supporter. I believe in our justice system. And I believe it has cracks in it. And I believe people fall through those cracks. And I believe Darlie Routier was one of them. So, how about that, Brian? Here, Marianne. Choke on that since you're all about throwing up the middle finger. How about that, Marianne? Sit and spin, bitch. I don't want to be president of this godforsaken country. I'm tired of being told to deep throat a cactus. Get over it, man. Think of something new. That's about as dead and boring as Brian's Ron White. I wish I was Ron White. I'd sit back with my nice cold bourbon on the rocks and have even more fun making fun of people like you, Brian. Yeah, add to it. Everybody throw one up for him. I'm sick of it. And like I said, you sitting up there on that panel saying, well, I'm blocked because of Laura. No, Marianne, you're blocked because you're a shit starter. That's what Whiskey told you. That came out of his mouth. Remember? Not everybody's gonna follow on your little crusade, Marianne. Some people are gonna actually think for themselves. Hey, knows nothing. Thank you, and you have a good night. Oh yeah, deep-throated chainsaw? Yeah. Marianne she just wants to prove that she's some big, bad, trolly girl. You ain't big and you ain't bad. And yeah, Brian, I'm going hard on your friend Marianne because I can do that. I can do it. It's my business. Just like you defend your people, I'm going to defend mine, buddy. Yeah, we're all confused, be true. Everybody's confused, except them. I take accountability. I've said some rough shit before in my time. I know it. I've made comments. I said something to, used to be low lightly, now it's living your best life. I said something to her the other day I shouldn't have said. Even though she made a video about me, which is a parody, whatever, and she was up in my comments. You know, I told her she was a fake Christian. I shouldn't have done that. Because I don't know that lady's religious stance. I mean, I do tease her about Cajun voodoo dolls and she's sitting around stabbing us with them, but she took it as a joke, I hope. But I shouldn't have said it, and I owned it, and I told her I shouldn't have called you a fake Christian. I stick by my voodoo doll statement, and she laughed. But Brian going on his live today, screaming at the top of his lungs, lying, saying he didn't say that about Nenny. He did say it about Nenny. And then he went back and deleted all those comments. He sure did. He told her a bullet works wonders. But, you know, he said in his live today that he didn't care if she dropped dead today. It wouldn't bother him a bit. So why not own your bullet comment, Brian? Why don't you own what you say when you turn around and say something just as horrible? I don't get it. You say something even worse, but you won't own your bullet comments. And people saw them, Brian, not just me, not just Nenny. And then you're still going on and on about Ash texting you, Republican Ash texting you and calling you that day. You were on vacation. You know how quick it would be for me? Get rid of that sarcasm account now, please. You fucking messy ass troll. Tick-tock, bitch. Tick-tock. And yeah, I'm gonna smoke on camera because I can. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Low Lightly. She does her parodies, whatever. She did one on me. I made a comment, did one on her, made a comment, and we got over it. We got over it. It was all cool. So, Brian, if you want to know what I want you to own your shit. I want you to quit lying. I want you to quit thinking that you're the only one that can go hard for people, because you're not the only one that can go hard, Brian. And I have nothing to go on panel and resolve with you. So for Diane to even suggest that, number one, I would never go on Diane's panel. What do I look like? A fool? I think it is too, Long Island girl. I do too. Like I said, TikTok. It's only a matter before they get caught. Whoever it is. Whoever it is has got a one-way ticket straight to hell. Hey, Poppy. So, you know what? We go hard for our people too. Not just you guys. Ask 274. You go hard for your people. So do we. I didn't see what Nenny said, so I can't even barely read the chat without looking up like this, and then you all have to look up my nose, and that's just not very pretty. But yeah, like I said, I had some things to prove, and I had some things to say, and I'm not a troll. See, I'm a human being. I'm not a man. See, I'm a woman. I might have a manly voice. Can't help it. I've had it my whole life. Well, I didn't sound like this when I was 5. But once I was grown, this is what I sound like. I can't help it. But Ask 274, I've heard your voice. It sounds like you had a cactus for breakfast. So I don't know why you come at me and laugh about the jokes about my voice when I've heard your voice. Hey, Hockey Mom. Hey, Capone. And yes, I'm smoking on camera, and I know how disgusting that is, but... Hey, Lennon. What was gross, Lennon? The fact that I just smoked on camera? Sorry. I'm gross. What can I say? I'm about ready to pick up my Mountain Dew and take a big slig off of it, too, so... That'll probably be gross, too. I don't care. And if I had a cold Budweiser, Brian, at least get the brand right, dude. If I had a cold Budweiser, I'd pick that son of a bitch up and take a big swig off of it, too. Thank you, Kimmy C. I do sound manly. I get it. I've had telemarketers call the house before and say, are you the man of the house? Yeah. And the woman and the child. Because I've always done me. I don't, my parents don't pay my bills. Not that they're both deceased, but they didn't pay my bills. I've always taken care of me and mine. And like I said, Brian, I can throw a freaking PayPal link up in my About section just as easy as you can. Just as easy as you can. I don't count your coins. Don't count other people's. I'm not a badass, oh Blue Eyes, but I've never had a problem saying what I felt. Never. And I never will. Never. That's right, Manny Bell. I'm on my side. I don't have a problem. Laura knows. I've called Laura out before. Well, none of her followers call her out. Yeah, we do. We don't humiliate her. But we do call her out. Yeah. Brian lost his shit when Barbie and Emad were in on the scene and they were giving money to Laura. You all saw the video where he threw the money in he had all the money in his hand and he showed his bank statement. And then he said, well, I'm going to tell Barbie to give you some money because of your cancer and the fact that it bankrupted you and cost you everything. He wasn't doing that out of kindness. He was doing that out of being facetious. In other words, a dick. Excuse me, Lennon? He hasn't bothered anyone? Maybe you should go check out his channel, Lennon. Now I am going to get loud. Or aren't you about to miss Diane's live over there? He hasn't bothered anyone. Go check out his channel. Exactly. And nobody likes me except this small little group of people because I speak my mind. I'm not a follower. If I see something and I don't like it, I'm going to call it out. Yeah, Lennon drank the Kool-Aid. You're right. I called them out when they were over there, half-ass defending you, Laura. So, Lennon, if you don't like what I've got to say about Brian, the name of his channel is Brian St. John and Skittlepox. Feel free to find your way over there. Feel free. Because don't think I'm sitting here and just coming out of left field. I'm not just going after Brian. So, like I said, feel free to find your way over to Brian's, over to Diane's, wherever you feel more comfortable. Because obviously you're not comfortable here in my room. Thank you, Bonnie. But, I mean, I'm nothing special. I'm just a 54-year-old woman just trying to live. Not very long at this rate. Good, Lennon. Then if you watch everybody, then you should watch Brian. But you're over here talking out the side of your ass. Who do you think all those videos, Tracy Monet, are about? It's me. It's me. Who do you think every reference to Ron White or whatever the comedian's name is he's making? It's me. It's me. Me and Brian go back 12 years or more. Trust me. People need to stay out of mine and Brian's business. And yes, I'm going to take a drink of my Mountain Dew, and I don't give a shit. Brian can now he can make a Mountain Dew commercial or video about me. But I cammed up, and I cammed up for a reason. Because number one, I'm getting tired of being called a fucking troll. And number two, I cammed up 180. Now you do it. That's a challenge, buddy. And I showed you my cancer receipts. So you owe me an apology, bitch. And if anybody can bring it to me where I lied, and you can prove to me that I actually lied and wasn't mistaken, like the mistake I made about K-Mello, that I went back and fixed and apologized a half a dozen times because I mistook her for somebody else. So I deleted the comment so no rumors got started, and I apologized. And she's still running her damn mouth about it to this day. And I said that Brian doxed. I went into Laura's live one night and said Brian just doxed Whiskey OG Wogs, when in reality he was doxing Sarcasm's husband. Not that it makes it any better. Doxing is doxing. But, you know, according to Brian, everybody deserves to know where their money's going. Well, how much did you give, Brian? What the fuck? You YouTube superhero? K-Mello is still going off about the fact that I mistook her for somebody else. Still talking about it. Still calling me a liar. Ask274 calls me a liar every chat she goes in. And yet she has not proven me to lie one time. Not one time. Because I don't lie. It's okay, knows nothing. You're not invading anything. I wish I could make my... Maybe I need to sit back further. I don't know. Is that better, y'all? I know it's better for me. Except I can't see chat. So see, Brian, you're not the only one that can go live and say what they want to say. No, I don't have your big fancy setup. I don't have a PayPal either. Well, I do, but I don't have it linked. I don't have super chats. But trust me, if I ever got to 1,000 subs, I would. I sure the fuck would. If people can throw you money and people can throw Marianne money based on that content, shit, I'd make millions. But I ain't hating on Marianne for making $1 off YouTube. Not at all. She's a single mom. Make all you can. I don't hate off anybody making money off YouTube. Not even you, Brian. Never said a word about you making money. But you seem to think I'm worried about your coins, and I'm not, Brian. Never have been. I've never notified your family. You can't say that. You can't say that. You've notified my son. You've doxed my son. Never doxed your family. Never. Because I don't roll that way, Brian, and you know I don't. And you know I back up anything I say. And I got all the receipts, Brian. So quit calling me a liar and quit calling me a drunk. You want to call me fat? I qualify. Want to call me a loudmouth? I fucking qualify. You want to call me names? Go ahead. But call me something I can wear as a badge of honor. I'm fat and I got a big mouth. And I call it as I see it. Doesn't mean I always see it right, but I call it as I see it. And there's no point in me and you going on a panel and trying to resolve anything, because we've been down this road 1,000 times, Brian. We bury the axe, one of us digs it up and shoves it in the other's back. And I've been guilty of it. I've been guilty of being the one to drag that axe out. Me too, Sarah. I'm broke as broke. My bank account is 2 digits. Thank you, Twanda. And I do try to have a sense of humor. And trust me when I say that none of this affects me. When I lay down at night, I don't worry about what's being said on YouTube. I don't. I don't worry about it. Do I listen and come back with something? Yeah, I do. I sure do. And if I see you out acting a fool, I'm going to tell you, you look a fool. And you all looked a fool today, running into Katie's room. Every one of you looked a damn fool. Actually, I was sitting back laughing. I was like, I can't believe this is happening. I'm glad you're all talking amongst yourselves, because I can't see shit in the chat. I can if I lift my glasses up, but... But yeah, Sarah, I'd love to go live with you one day. But, you know, and I know you got things to say. And I know you've went from being a non-supporter of Laura to... I hate that word, supporter. You know, you saw the bullshit, Sarah. You saw the bullshit. You saw where there were hundreds of people running around saying Laura is the root to all the evil going on YouTube. I don't know who Helen's Justice is. I don't know. But Brian wants to get on me because of what people say in my chat. But there's people over there in his chat calling me everything but something good to eat. He doesn't stop it. He doesn't say, now, don't talk about the truth like that. Can you not see serendipity? Christy? So like I said, you want to know what I want, Brian? I want you to own your shit. Quit changing your story. You said every bit of those things, and I'm not the only one that was there. So you can't blame it on being a Darlie Routier supporter. Because I don't think Trisha is a Darlie Routier supporter. I don't think Everett Scott is a Darlie Routier supporter. I could be wrong. I don't know. I know Dreama Coltrane ain't no Darlie Routier supporter. So quit blaming it on Darlie Routier supporters. You call yourself an advocate, a victim's advocate, and I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Because if you were an advocate, then you would realize whether Darlie Routier is guilty or innocent, her mother is a victim. And it hasn't stopped you in all these years from going after that woman. So, bullshit on your advocate, Brian. Bullshit. Truth be known, if Devin and Damon were here on Earth today, you would be the scary man they were told to stay away from. And I've told you that before. Stranger danger. I'm aggravated. But it won't stop me from sleeping tonight. Trust me. I might be aggravated, but it won't stop me from sleeping tonight. I do have a voice. I have a big loud one, Tawanda. A big loud voice. And I do use it. And I call bullshit when I see bullshit. And I don't care who I see it from. I call bullshit. Now, are there certain people that I do it in private? Yeah, because I'm able to. I'm able to text them or email them and call bullshit in private. I can't email and text everybody I see everybody producing bullshit. Yeah, me too, Sarah, and I shouldn't. I'm going to start vaping soon because I really need to get surgery on this hernia. And in order to do it, I need to quit smoking for at least a month. And if I can quit for a month, then maybe I can quit forever. I don't know. But I did. I wanted to cam up. Nothing special to look at, so this will probably be the only time I cam up. You know, if I look like some of them ladies out there, Whiskey Gypsy, you're beautiful. I think you're full of shit on what you were saying in Katie's chat today, but you're beautiful. Ninny C, gorgeous. Tawanda, I didn't get a picture. You were sending out pictures last night, and I didn't get one. Serendipity, gorgeous. Be True, Christy, all of you. Republican Ash, oh my God, did you see her video? That girl's got boobs and butt going on. I couldn't believe it. I was like, girl, show yourself more often. Yeah, it was a farce, Kimberlette. But you know what? There's a lot of people out there that believe her conviction is true and just, and I'm okay with that. The Innocence Project of New York doesn't believe it. They picked her case up regardless of whether people want to admit it or not. They did. There's a reason they picked her case up. They don't just pick up everybody's case. Oh, look, Republican Ash heard me talking about her boobs and butt. She's back. She's very pretty. Very pretty. Well, Jon Snow, then thanks for stopping by, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. I wouldn't want you to waste any time. Time is precious. Wouldn't want you to waste any of it. Not here, anyways. So, have a great night, Jon Snow. And whoever Ted Bundy is out there, whoever Ted Bundy, the Ted Bundy troll, which is probably 180, because, well, he admits he's a professional troll. But, I'm still here, buddy. And I slept with both eyes closed, not one eye open. So. And see, Brian, that's the kind of shit that's in your comments. I got somebody named Ted Bundy threatening to come and get me. You don't delete it. You don't say shit about it. Kiki wants to do a whole video on my comments. Are you kidding me? Like I said, Kiki, it's your comments is where I found Laura's brother being doxxed. And somebody in there blaming Simon and the boys of Boyd for causing you grief. Whatever that grief was, I still don't know what it was. So, no. You come over here to this chat, really, I don't want to talk about people's kids. I don't like that, so we're going to leave that. But other than that, have at you. You know, no, I don't want to talk about people's kids. Kids should be off limits. You know, obviously mine isn't when it comes to Brian. But I talk about his son too, you know. But his son's now a public figure. So, I've never contacted his son like he did mine. But I do think that kids, yeah, I mean, Kiki calls it parody. I call it meanness. So, that's my opinion. She calls it parody, and I call it mean-ass shit. You know, whatever. I don't lose no sleep over Kiki, and I doubt she loses any sleep over me. Hey, Desiree. Yeah, Remy is Jenny from the block. And she's also that Shuffle. Because when Brian blocked her the other night, she came in under Shuffle. So, or the other day, whenever it was, I don't know when he blocked her. I don't care. Remy wants to, you know, act like she's so neutral and she doesn't have anything to say. Man, her comments are everywhere. It is, Kim, I agree. Parody is a BS way to make fun of people. It sure is. True parody, you would be making parodies of people, famous people. But here on YouTube, for the most part, Irish gal, me and you, girl, we're going to talk. But thank you for calling me beautiful. But girl, me and you's going to talk. Because you go up in Brian's chat, that's cool, I don't care. Anybody can go anywhere they want. But when you're up in Brian's chat, please don't be defending him to me. Because I've known him a lot longer than you have, Irish girl. I know a lot more about him. And please don't sit there and say, I think if Brian did it, he would own it. Because that's bullshit. Wish you the best too, Jon Snow. There's no boundaries, Kim, for some people here. You know, some of these parodies that I've seen, there's no boundaries for them. That's just like when Eric G did his one with the fake cocaine on the mirror, referencing Laura. I mean, so we go after drug addiction, we go after cancer, we go after people's kids, we go after, you know, and I say we because all of us. But there's no boundaries, man. Where's the line in the sand that you say, okay, this is not acceptable? Because I don't go after people's kids. Kiki whining and crying on a video not too long ago about that. Somebody said something about her kids. I didn't even know she had kids. She saying I went to Boyd. I know I didn't. What was foul, Steph? Oh, yeah, that parody. Yeah, I know. But everybody thought it was okay because it was about Laura. Or it's about the truth. If it's about somebody, it's about Nenny. What do you mean, Ash who, Truth? I don't know what I said about Ash. When I said Ash has good boobs and butt, Republican Ash. I can't even read the chat most of the point. Sorry, it's BS theory to you, but we will agree to disagree, as I do believe in what I said, but won't comment in reference to. Well, Irish Gal, you can believe what you said, but it ain't true. I've got 12 years of experience with the man. He doesn't own his shit all the time. Just like him denying those things he said about Braden. He said them. And him sitting there lying, saying that he didn't. Oh, well, then one day he'll admit to a couple of them. Everything that's been put out there, nothing's been altered. They are his words, screenshots of his words. And he knows it. And that's all that matters, is that he knows it. Because all these people that said in his... Oh, I know, Irish Gal. But all these people that said in his chat and let him say all these things, but they never ask him for proof. If you want proof, I've got it. Hit me up in my email. Because I don't lie. I might be mistaken on something. And if I'm mistaken on something, hit me up in my email. I'll be the first one to go on camera. Well, maybe not on camera, but I'll point it towards the bush. But I'll be the first one to go live and say, okay, guys, I was mistaken about this. It's not true. I'm not, believe me, not perfect, never claimed to be perfect, nowhere near close to perfect. I sin every day of my life. The minute my feet hit the floor, I'm sinning, I guarantee it. I'm probably sinning in my sleep and don't even know it. Like I said, I'm by far not perfect. Never claimed to be, never will claim to be. But I don't lie. And if I see bullshit, I'm going to call bullshit. I'm sorry. I have that right, just like everybody else does. The lollipop kids. I do see that. I don't see shit in the chat, but... He absolutely did, Trisha. And one day he'll own it, and the next day he'll say, I didn't say those things. Right, nobody is perfect but Jesus. You got it, Raven. Welcome. Never seen you before, but welcome. It's like he says I have him blocked. I don't have him blocked. I have no one blocked on my block list. I can show you all. I'll have to take a screenshot of it and show it to you. But I have no one blocked. I don't feel the need to block anybody. Now, I do block troll accounts because it's the one way I can try to figure out who they are, is by blocking the actual trolls. I have nothing against Irish Gal. I have nothing against, really, I don't have anything against anybody. I mean, I got my beefs with people, but I don't hate anybody. I don't want any bad to come to anybody. I don't wish any bad luck on anybody. Not Brian, not nobody. Not Marianne, not nobody. But I just wish they all felt the same. Oh shit, I done flipped my camera, I think. There we go. I wish they all felt the same. But they don't. Those people would like nothing more than to see people like Laura fall on her face, or me fall on my face, or basically anybody that sticks up for themselves to fall on their face. They sit around every day just thinking about what they can do to try to bring trouble between Laura and somebody else. You know, when you have polyester jumpers, Liz, admitting to her role in something, admitting to it, and then you still have people saying, it's called Diane's channel, and no, I'm not dropping the link. I'm sorry. I can't promote that. I can't. But when you have somebody that committed the act, admitting to what they did, and still people saying Laura did it, to me, that is idiotic. I can't even comprehend that. I just can't wrap my mind around that. You have somebody saying, I did this, Laura did not have anything to do with it, but people still saying Laura did it. And I'm like, what? Did you not just see what the girl said? Did you not just hear what she said? Oh, you're welcome, Desiree, anytime. Good luck at work. Like I said, I don't have any problem with people's coins. I don't have any problem with who they follow. I don't have any problem with who they defend. I don't have any problem with none of it. But don't have a problem with me doing it. I've said from the get-go, I was accepted into Laura's community regardless of what she had heard about me. Regardless of what Brian had told her about me. Regardless of what she had heard. She accepted me into her community. She's never done me wrong. So don't ask me to become a Laura hater just because you are. Or just because I feel like I need to fit in somewhere. Because I don't need to fit in anywhere. I fit in just perfectly fine with me. I'm comfortable in my own skin. Well, I will be when I get this hernia taken care of. But I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. Get in line, bitches. Joking. And, you know, I don't know, man. When Brian brought his little girls on the screen today, I've never had an unkind word to say about those kids. Never. They're beautiful little girls. They seem to be really happy little girls. I've never said anything about his kids. So why he felt the need to bring them on screen and say something like, you see this, Truth? You see this, Tracy Monet? This is what I'm concerned with. Taking care of these two. That's what I'm concerned with. It didn't break my heart, Kim, because I know what he was doing. Because I know the man that well. It was a victim move. He was playing victim. So I'm sorry, it didn't break my heart. Tawny C's neither a follower or a leader. She's just Tawny C. And that's pretty much how I am too. But it didn't break my heart when he brought those little girls on camera. And him trying to guilt me into something. Because it didn't work. I'm not guilty of anything. I've never said an unkind word about his kids. And I've never questioned his money. I don't care. I don't care about his money. I don't care about the lack of. I don't care. He said he was going through tough times. I hope things get better for him. But to bring those little girls on camera, I know Brian. That was a bitch move. That was a bitch move. That was so everybody in the chat would jump on the, oh, Truth is such a bitch to talk about this or talk, you know, fuck you, Brian, again. That ain't how it went down. His little girls are beautiful, happy-go-lucky little girls. Exactly what they should be at their ages. And like I said, he said tough times have hit. Hope they turn around for you, buddy. I didn't hear her say turn the shit off, but I saw her get in camera and say, you see my arm, you see my arm? Nobody questions her disability, or at least I don't. Never have. Don't count her coins either. Never counted Nicole's coins either. Never questioned her disability. It's not my business. If the woman says she's disabled, then who am I to question it? You know, I'm not. I'm nobody to question it. You know, if it causes her from working, I'm sorry. She obviously stays home and takes care of her girls. Okay, cool. But bringing those girls into the scene it didn't work for me, Brian. Didn't work. Didn't work, buddy. Oh, is Steve here? I haven't seen... Oh, calling Steve. Or saying he only talks from his willy. Yeah, he's calling Steve out. That's between him and Steve, man. They're both grown men. They want to go at it, let them go at it. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to just not be friends with Steve because Diane and them decided to take one little comment and make it some big fucked up deal. And then Brian had to jump on that bandwagon. Got to stay in good with them ladies for ladies' night. Wouldn't want to get in bad with them, Brian. Wouldn't want anybody to miss out on a purse. Steve's been good to me, Kim. I'm not going to say nothing about him. Hey, Lab 15. Oh, like I said, I'm not staying on long because my whole point was to get on here and prove to 180 since he wants to question the fact that I had cancer. So I proved it. I wanted to cam up because, you know, all I hear is, and God love Laura, she doesn't like it if you don't cam up. So this was for Laura too. But definitely wanted to prove to 180 that I can cam up, bitch. Why can't you? You can't be no uglier than me, 180. You cannot be any uglier than me, 180. So, cam up, bitch. Mandy, I watched today in Katie's room, and I thought you were in there just minding your own business. I watched it. Just floating, you know. And I saw him come in there. And they can't just come in 1, 2. They got to come in 15 deep, man. And then they want to say, oh, watch, here comes Laura's trolls, her cult members to defend her. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I see you in there running your gibs to somebody that doesn't know any better. Hell yeah. Nobody said anything bad about his wife or his kids, Kimmy. They never do. They never have. A couple of years ago, when his son killed that baby, somebody created a Facebook page called Lion St. Jan. And they went hard at him. They did. They went hard at him. He went just as hard back. He went just as hard back. And that's the only people I've ever seen say anything about his wife and kids. I have no idea who was behind the page, because I got booted off that page from making comments. Why? Because I was defending Brian. That's right, Brian. I was defending Brian because somebody called his job, and I told him that's wrong. You don't fuck with people's jobs. Yeah, they want to go in there and say, Laura's friends with Negs. Laura's friends with Negs. Well, first of all, Laura doesn't have any idea of the history between Katie and Negs. But you got Marianne and frickin' Ash274 that are Diane's mods in there. The person that Katie's beefing with, and they're in there. He's absolutely the worst troll in the world, Long Island Girl. I'm not going to sit here and say Hello Starlight abuses the elderly. I don't know where that came from. I don't know nothing about that. Never heard any. I don't know. Lennon, I don't know where that's coming from. Is that a joke? Because that's not nice. Yeah, his disabled girlfriend was gonna, if Ninny was caught out on the streets, then Nicole would slap her or whatever. Whatever, dude. Oh, okay, it was a joke. Okay. Because I'd never said that, Marianne, if you're listening, which I doubt it. You're over at Ladies' Night. But I'm sure you got a troll or two listening for you. Or you got it on record somewhere. But I never said you abuse the elderly, so let's not even get that started. I don't know anything about you and the elderly. Wow, I thought that came on by itself. I was like, damn. On's off. I look better in the dark. Which I'm getting ready to get off here. Anyways, it's 9:15. I don't know who's going live at 9. Anybody know? I think Katie was, but hey, Baby Blues. I've seen you around, Baby Blues. I was talking about gorgeous women. You're one of them. I think you're absolutely gorgeous. I clicked on your channel one day, went over and saw your one video, and I think you're gorgeous. Hello Starlight does not make me laugh. There's nothing funny about her, in my opinion. And I've got a pretty good sense of humor. I've yet to hear that girl say anything funny. Unless you think, I love you so much, is funny. And she stole that from Aratria. Bye, Kim. See you soon. Hello Starlight wants to be a badass. She's trying to prove herself to people. That's all it is. That's why that night she struck Laura's channel. It was all planned. She left Diane's chat and said, watch this. She went over there, she put the strike in. But before she did it, she made sure she transferred all of Laura's material that she had stolen to her backup channel. And it was a bitch move. It was a bitch move. You're going to strike somebody. Oh, she stole it from Rich Lux. Aratria did. See, I don't know. All I know is I love you so much. It sounds like to me they're wasted on Xanax when they say it. I love you so much. Not saying they're wasted on Xanax, because I don't know what they do. Don't care. All I ever hear, the most I hear come out of them is as they're sucking on their vapes. It was a bitch move. It was a bitch move to go over there and strike Laura's channel, but make sure that everybody in the chat knows what you're getting ready to do. Watch this. That's what bullies do. Bullies look at all the other kids around and say, hey, watch this. That's what bullies do. You know, you shouldn't need an audience to be a dick. If you need an audience to be a dick, you're not a good dick. Nobody should go after people's real lives, ever, ever. Nobody should mess with people's money. Nobody should ever go into somebody's real life, never. It's social media, for fuck's sakes. Exactly, Rosebush. And that's why I didn't even know 180 had made the comment about the cancer. I learned about it in, hey, Leslie Ann. I learned about it in Ash's chat. I didn't know 180 had questioned my cancer, but I thought, well, I'll show the bitch. I'll show him. You're welcome, Baby Blues. You know, that's like, well, you go into Ben's chat. Well, I don't go into Ben's chat that often. Which Ben said he was leaving. I don't know if he did or not. I don't go into Ben's chat that often, but if I do, what's your problem? What has Ben done that Brian ain't done? Yes, hello, Starlight. I'm aggressive and you're a moron. Now, aren't you missing the party somewhere? Don't you have somewhere to go where you're loved so much? I'm aggressive. Ooh, are you scared? Are you scared, Starlight? You gonna have Brian protect you with the big bad post? I don't even know if that's the real hello, Starlight. I don't care. Yes, ma'am. Good, at least you know your manners. At least you know your manners. Well, that ain't what I heard, but I took up for you on that one, hello, Starlight. I defended you on that one. Don't worry, you'll be an elder someday if you're lucky. So, take advantage of your younger years. They go quick. Like I said, Marianne, you've had a problem with me from jump. I remember the night you ran your mouth about me for the very first time in Makeup Mobsters Live. Alright, Marianne, now you're just being trolly. I don't come into your lives and talk. I don't come into Aratria's lives and talk. Why are you here? Why are you here? Especially if you're scared of me. Why are you here? I don't understand why you're here, Starlight. I'm not upset. Do I sound upset? And quit saying and stuff. Do you know what a moron you sound like when you add and stuff onto everything you say? Hello, Sweet Purple. I'm gonna go eat my dinner and stuff. I'm gonna go take a shower and stuff. I'm gonna go to work and stuff. My God, girl. I know you're at least in your mid-20s, early 30s. Act like it. Oh, yeah, the Rich Lux wannabe is here. See, I don't know anything about Rich Lux, you old booty stank. Hello, Logan P. Does that make you feel good, Starlight? Writing and stuff in my chat. Does that make you... Are you empowered now? Everybody's fine, Logan P, I guess. Marianne, just another one that won't own her shit. Oh, Mandy did this and Mandy did that, and I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything at all. Mandy did it all. Mandy did it all. But you and Mandy were really good friends, so was really Mandy the only one doing it? Come on. Hey, Pixie Dust. Yeah, I think Wendy and Diane are missing you and stuff. Y'all want to fight? Let's meet up. Oh, no, she didn't write that. Well, let me tell you something, Starlight. If we met up, I'd probably whoop your ass and stuff. Even my old ass would probably whoop your little skinny ass, so. Be careful what you wish for there, girlfriend. Because you're the kind of person that'll sit behind a camera and talk and talk and talk and talk. But when someone shows up at your door or somebody meets you in the schoolyard, you run like a bitch. No, Republican Ash, I didn't go to her chat. She came to my chat and then asked if we wanted to meet up. I don't go to her chats. I don't go to Aratria's. I don't go to Diane's. She comes to my chat, tells me to calm down, tells me she's scared of me, and then wants to know if we want to hook up, if we want to meet up, like a schoolyard fight. I'm 54 fucking years old. I've had my ass whooped many a times, but I'm still here. And remember who wins the fight, Marianne. The one that's got the most to fucking lose. That's who wins the fight. The one who's got the most to lose. The one who's got the more heart in it. I don't know who will give her gas money, Capone. I guess her dad. But I don't care about that either. She wants to live in Daddy's house, or Daddy's paying her bills because she's a little princess. Like somebody said today, the queen works for it. You can be the princess. I'm the queen. Oh, you can't be a lesbian, Harry, because you're married. Wasn't that what she said? You can't be a lesbian, Harry, because you're married. Lesbians can't be married. Isn't that what Hello Starlight said? But didn't see Diane putting up a big post about how politically incorrect that statement was, did we? No. Yes, Ash, you can be a princess. Don't come into my chat, tell me you're scared, and then want to know if I want to meet you somewhere. Don't do it. Not cute. Because like I said, guys, guess what's happening? My battery's going dead. Plus, I'm sure the shit show's getting ready to start everywhere else. So, I did want to say what I had to say. I did want to prove to Marianne's boyfriend, 180, girlfriend, whatever she is, not my business, that I did have cancer, and I still suffer some of the side effects from cancer. I don't go on YouTube and use the cancer card like other people have. I'm not counting your coins, Brian. I don't care. You want to know what I want? I told you what I want. Own your shit and quit lying to your subs. I always back my words, Sarah. And if I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to say, I'm wrong. I was wrong about that. I get called a liar every single day on YouTube by somebody. And it pisses me off. It especially pisses me off when it comes from somebody that is lying. That is lying, like Brian. Because he knows the truth. Deep in his heart, he knows the truth. But I'm going to get off here because, like I said, guys, my battery's running dead. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people going live. I think Diane's going live. I think Katie, Miss Fucking Wonderful, or Drama Stars, whatever channel. I think she's going live. I think Laura's going live. So there'll be plenty of places to hang out where we can all just stay away from each other. Because you won't catch me in Diane's. And you won't catch me on your panel either, Diane. I wouldn't give you the views. So, peace out, guys. Thanks for coming. I'll see you around in somebody's chat tonight. Hey, Aries. You just made it just in time for me to say goodbye. But, like I said, guys, I don't lie. If I'm mistaken about something, please bring it to my attention. But I don't lie. I don't have a reason to lie. I got nothing to lie about. But yeah, no problem, Harry. I'll see you somewhere. I know I will. I'll see you in Laura's or whoever. See you, Long Island girl. Thank you. Bye, Mandy Bell, Baby Blues, Lab, Lennon, Bonnie, Ninny, Tawanda, Kimmy C, whoever's left in here. Peace, guys. I love y'all. Bye.